2017 Hot 6 GSL Season 1 Code S Round of 16.
We are back at the GSL Code S. It's going to be a best of 3 to decide who will get that coveted round of 8 spot. herO versus Ryung.
Yeah, and you know, I think that you have to look at this and favor herO. He's been a killer, but his PvT is not completely rock solid. He will mix it up. It's almost like he has the same chance of taking down Innovation as Ryung, if that makes sense. Because this guy is the king of pylon rushes. This guy is the king of disruptor drops. All these weird things he is willing to. He will do Void Ray Blink all-ins. He has a huge range of crazy things to throw at you.
Protoss.
He is a shenanigan.
He's a shenanigans
in this
toss.
matchup. Oh my God, yes he is. He will do anything to win.
You just
chases.
don't know.
He throws sand in your eyes.
Abusing time travel. Portals will be used in this game, no doubt.
Oh, no doubt.
Fairy dust. Nothing's off the table.
Oh God. It's gonna be real. I mean, you don't know what to expect from him.
Yeah.
Proxy, all in, 1 base, 2 base, 3 base, 4 base, red base, blue base.
Here's a base, there's a base, everywhere a base. Old McTosis had to cast E-I-E-I-O.
Wow. That's amazing. Echo, first map.
Echo, first map.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good today. What is going on?
I don't know. These games have been great.
Wow.
I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped.
Usually you're just, tasteless, but today you're super tasteless.
Yeah. Some kind of super tasteless. All right, guys.
Hey.
It is a fantastic.
After that epic music wasn't supposed to just start? Like, come on.
Yeah, it was.
We just replay the Hans Zimmer soundtrack now. I'm like, okay, we can't build that up again. Come on.
We're just playing the soundtrack to the Transformers movie the whole way through. No, something epic about to happen.
So epic. TLO stream, something epic.
TLO. Up TLO. All right, we used up all of our juices.
Yeah.
Okay, game's going to start. We're done. The cast is over, guys. Let's get ready. This is our third best of 3. One of these 2 players will move on to the round of 8. In the bottom right, in the blue.
Roots Gaming, herO.
In the upper left, in the red.
TES Gaming, Ryung.
Oh, Tassel.
Tasley. Tosis.
Nick Tasley.
That's my real name.
That is.
Before I decided to go to Hollywood and I had to change my name to Nick Plot.
Yeah.
And then from Nick Plot I had to go to Tasteless. Yeah.
A lot of name changes.
Oh, yeah. All right, we got some root support.
Root, woo! Root for OSC root, more like it.
Cats, no doubt, showing herO weird stuff to do as a Zerg player to upset people on the ladder.
Yeah.
All those.
Probably gave him a proxy hatch build that he won't use in this PvT, though.
Yeah, Cats is like, use his proxy hatch build. hero's like, I'm a Protoss player for the last time. Like, but if you pick Zerg, this is the strat to do.
Yeah. Oh, my. So he's actually chosen to get a Nexus. Going to block this just a little bit.
Yep.
Definitely could still go for something like a pylon rush after the Nexus.
It's definitely, nothing's off the table there.
Yeah. Blocks at CC for a little bit, so that's kind of cool. Okay, he's not going to do a pylon rush because he's actually suiciding the probe. Probe cannot make it out anymore.
And then the probe makes it out.
That Reaper should catch it.
What if it gets away?
Maybe
you got a little bit of suspense. The music playing right now would match the suspense.
Yeah. Well, I guess it did get far enough away. Huh. Maybe it will be able to hide.
All right, let's see, guys. Does the probe get away? We see on the mini-map
Might just
Here we
be
go.
Damn, he's good.
Da-da-da-da. It's like the Jaws music is playing. Like it's getting closer and closer to that probe. Is that probe going to get back to his family?
Boy.
Oh my God. He's going to be
probe's-
pilot. He doesn't even know. Oh my God. But he's going to hop up there and get denied. The probe gets away. Ladies and gentlemen, the probe gets away.
Yeah. If he had just gone up the ramp, Tasis could have got him.
Yeah.
But got greedy, and herO shut him down with that little wall.
Yeah. Engineering Bay just here to basically make mining completely inefficient for the time being, and also keeps Protoss busy. Protoss has to keep honest here.
You do.
And you know, especially against herO, that's something you definitely want to do. Uh-oh.
And here's the thing, herO sets up his pylons like this a lot of the time so that you just can't get into Reaper. But if you have things attacking the eBay, that lets the Reaper get in a lot of the time.
Yeah.
The thing is, he already had a wall over the jumping spot, and then he had a pylon waiting for the Reaper to even try this. So I would say that's like a slight misplay from Ryung. Like, a lot of the Terrans nowadays, you watch Byun. Byun will literally run below where he knows the pylon is. He'll keep pretending he's going to send it up, and then someone like Zest or herO will just sit there and not overcharge ever. It's like the funniest little game of chicken of like, hey, someone messed this up.
Good placement there with that Widow Mine. The middle wine.
The middle wine.
The middle wine is what I said. I don't know what happened there, guys. Sorry.
It's the type of wine you can get as Valentine's Day. Get that middle wine out.
Happy Valentine's Day, guys.
It was yesterday here.
I'm glad I'm here with my one true love, Artosis.
Yeah. You're my backup Valentine's Day.
This cast is going really well. I want you guys to know we've been holding hands the entire cast now.
It's been great.
Yeah.
His palms are so sweaty, though.
Oh, yeah. I'm super nervous. It's going to take me another hour before I finally put my arm around you, too.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hover hand it for a while. My shoulder's gonna be like really tired.
Oh,
you
my
know?
God.
Yeah.
So you're watching a movie and you're 14.
Yeah. It's the movie Titanic. I'm like, I have at least 3.5 hours to try to get a kiss here. So.
Oh my! It's Rapid's favorite movie.
Yeah, Rapid likes Titanic was a fun movie. It was good. Spoiler alert: that boat sinks at the end. By the way.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's an iceberg.
Yeah, and the drawing of her is not that good, really.
It's not that good.
Yeah.
And the part where that boat sinks, that's epic, man.
Yeah.
By the way, we would have definitely made it on the life rafts.
Oh,
Tasosis would know how to survive that no matter what,
I would
man.
be the rich guy that had a wig on.
I'd be punching out somebody with a baby. I'd be getting on that lifeboat no matter what, man.
I'd shave my wife's head and get on there. Take her hair and put it on me. Kill me, tasteless.
Yeah.
All about number one.
Gotta watch out for the Tosis.
May as well try it. If it doesn't work, I'll be dead anyways.
Yeah, there you go. We would not be sitting there playing the violin or continuing to do the cast as the boat sinks.
Oh, no.
So, in this game, as we go forward here, I got to ask myself, is Ryung just going to keep getting better and better? I love the fact that this guy never went away, but he seriously looks in better form than I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, past year, he's really kind of come back up and been in great shape and had very good results. And, I hope he does continue to do so. He's always been one of my favorite Terrans, like back in the day. Everyone's like, wow, MMA's TVT is so good. But really, Ryung's TVT is better. You all guys really do know that deep down. Always been very strong in that matchup and almost took out Byun previously. But here he is, and he looked pretty strong there against Lenok. Will he be able to take out herO? herO's he's strong, man. This guy is absolutely top 3 Protoss in the world at the moment.
Yeah.
Can you say the same about Ryung? You can't. He's
No,
not top 3 Terran.
you can't say it. But we might end up having to say it if he keeps us up.
Yeah, I guess so.
I love when we have a player that we've been casting literally for years, and maybe this will be the time he does it. That hard work really does pay off.
Yeah. It happened with Byun, right? God, we didn't expect Byun to...
Yeah, no, I was...
We rated him lower than Ryung at the beginning of the last season last year.
And as each game passed and Byun was getting better and better, I was almost in denial of it in some ways. I'm like, no, this can't... he's good, but he's not going to win this whole thing. And then he does it, and he proves everybody wrong.
Yeah. Well, Ryung, we'll see if he can... if he gets out in first place in this group, that's a pretty big statement. Using mech against Zerg that isn't as popular, and then taking down herO. herO's, I would say for sure, the scariest Protoss vs. Terran player in the world.
Oh, yeah. He's so unpredictable.
Yeah.
He's everything that people hate about Protoss.
That's a good way to
That's
put it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know when you lose to a Protoss
Like, I
online
think
and you're like,
that's
Protoss.
It's like Haas, Myung, Shik, and herO, man. Those three is just like the essence.
The Protoss Devils.
Yeah.
He's not like, you look at like Rain when he plays, and I'm like, you are a noble fellow. You know?
It's a good way to put it.
Like
He's the king of the jungle.
He is a StarCraft player of valor. But,
Of valor.
yes.
Yes. Absolutely. Okay, this is a huge shade-in and a huge warp-in. The Phoenix is coming into the main base, and, well, suddenly all the units and SCVs are gone.
Okay, I think this game is actually done. He is doing so much damage here. The Liberator can't really be optimized because there's so many Phoenixes out.
Yeah.
All the SCVs are getting massacred. About 40 kills now. herO, everything that you hate about Protoss, embodied in a human being.
That's right.
He's just good. Look, the timing attack worked.
Savage.
GG.
We didn't even really get to talk about the game that much, but kind of interesting that Ryung was trying to take such a quick third against this strategy.
Yeah.
Because this strategy is very strong early game. It wants to bring all of its forces in and mess you up, or if you attack it, just like slaughter an attack. That's like what you're doing with that. But see, now this is like one of the differences I see between, like, let's say Ryung and Innovation. Innovation sees that, he makes mass Widow Mines, couple Liberators, and does a push and kills you.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas Ryung is like, okay, I'm going to make a third base, and he tries to go, and then a big shade comes in, and a prism flies in, and the game's over.
Yeah, in that game, look, the timing worked out. He got good positioning. herO, a man who does not play with valor. He'll do whatever it takes to win. He'll poison his enemies. He'll throw sand in your eyes. All sorts.
He'll bite you.
He'll bite you. He'll bite your ear off. He'll do whatever it takes. Ryung is going to have to be ready for whatever herO throws at him. I would say the largest range of builds, herO. Expect anything, man.
Yeah.
This guy knows how to win. In the bottom right, in the blue, the Shenanigans Protoss.
Roots Gaming, herO.
There he is. Could be a favorite for the whole tournament, really.
Yeah, don't count him out. In the upper left, in the red.
TES Gaming, Ryung.
But, you know, when you lose to the style that herO's doing, that's when the salt comes. That's when you get that RTS salt that no other game can truly give you this kind of salt.
Yeah, that is true.
You know, where you're like, oh my God, I was not supposed to lose to that.
Yeah.
I was caught off guard.
Well,
If he did that to me a second time in game 2, I would stop it, but he's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Because he's a Shenanigans Protoss.
No game makes you question your validity as a human, your value and your worth like StarCraft does. That is a fact.
And it's a one-on-one game, so it's like when you lose, you're like, I guess I lost.
Yeah. And here's the thing, too. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you play other 1v1 games, and it kind of means the same thing. But, I mean, hey, look, okay, so you play, like, let's say, Street Fighter against someone. You're probably going to damage Infiltration. You can damage him, right? You can get a hit off on him. Ryung did not damage
I'm like,
herO.
Actually, Infiltration's pretty good.
No, he is. Yeah, but you can damage
I've
him.
actually played Infiltration, and I don't think I got any damage off. Like,
You didn't get any damage on Infiltration.
And
I've seen you beat Punko.
yeah, I've beaten Punko, but I played it in Infiltration, and he wrecked me so hard. I was like, he didn't get a perfect on me.
I understand that.
I get what
Thank
you're
you
saying.
for
though.
completely
I'm sorry,
screwing up my fucking point.
man. I'm
Oh my
sorry. You're
God.
right. I just took the wind out of the toast's sails.
I'm
there.
going to put my headset down and go in the other room, man, because this was a good point, too.
Yeah.
This was a good point.
Look, you'll get some
a game
damage
like
up.
that one that we just saw, what a brutal destruction of Ryung.
Yeah.
Like, the game was long. There was a lot of different decisions made on both sides, and herO stomped him. herO never took an ounce of damage. Just killed him, straight up. And that is something that I think that, like, even in other 1v1 games, you don't see as regularly.
Well, it takes a long time to lose a StarCraft game. Oh! Come at me, bro.
If this command center doesn't finish, this can be like an almost game-winning move. If you can get a cancel on the command center,
Yeah.
Oh man, it's crazy.
The Reaper's going to come up here, take out that last probe.
Well, I don't think he's going to be able to quite stop the command center from finishing. Yeah, it finishes up, so that's really important. The bunker's going to finish as well, it looks like.
Bunker in a good position
This
here.
is so far away to actually do one of these rushes, and in fact, the mothership core never even came, did it?
Yeah, I don't know if he messed up, because I'm surprised he let the pylon finish if he was going to do this.
I think this is why he made just one pylon there, is he's like forcing a big counter to this.
Yeah.
Like, here's a Cyclone. The Cyclone is not good against Disruptor drops. He'll get speed on this Prism and do Disruptor drops with this, and like, so the Cyclone is not like the greatest unit against this. He's forced a bunker. He's slowed down mining there. It did do quite a few things, I guess, for the cost of 100 minerals. Kind of interesting, though. Never was actually planning on getting the overcharge there as the mothership core just finished.
But this is that down and dirty Protoss style that makes people crazy, you know? He's so good at forcing the hand of Ryung in this case. It's tricky to play against this guy. Well, let's see how many good disruptor shots he can pull off here. Obviously, you got to be very careful with the War Prism. Don't lose that at all.
No. If you lose the Prism with the disruptor, that is about the worst place you can be in. But herO's actually been practicing this style quite a bit. Like, I've definitely seen quite a few games of him doing this where, you know, you'll get a couple disruptors, you go into Blink and +1, and then maybe into Colossus a little bit later. But keep that Terran busy, get as much damage as you possibly can off of it. And, you know, we'll see how well Ryung can actually hold this off.
Well, while he's doing this, it's going to be easy for Protoss to stay back and tech upwards. We don't see this strat done very much, at least in the games we're casting in GSL.
No, certainly not.
And this is, but it's not, I think, a bad strat at all.
No,
it definitely has potential.
It has its place.
It's
like
basically the modern version of the Reaver drop in Brood War.
Yeah,
where you kind of fly around with a shuttle and a Reaver. And even if you like don't drop it all because you don't feel safe, it's like this build's basically still good. Yeah. Here we go. Oh!
Okay.
6 kills.
Yeah, plus a bunch of Marines. That was the money shot, and like that is almost oh my God, that's a huge connection on the Widow Mine.
Yeah,
that kind of
this game could have been turned upside down there.
That helps a lot that he actually got that shot off. But the fact that he got that many kills.
Oh my God, he didn't get it. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy that he got that much with the first disruptor shot there.
Yeah. Well, it's what's kind of crazy about it is the pull actually was what messed up back there. He actually pulled that the SCVs into such a way that more of them got killed than if he hadn't moved them at all.
Oh, wow.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, no, he's a little bit off right now.
all this wasted APM flying around to get,
and he didn't even see where that went.
Yeah.
He might fly into that later. That would hurt.
That would be bad. That War Prism is very low on HP. Probably has all its shields back now, but yeah, it can't afford to have another engage from a Widow Mine. It's going to be too much damage. Now he's got a lot of Stalkers, and Blink is about halfway done.
Yeah, this is quite a few disruptors.
Disruptor Blink, and you can get really good zoning with Disruptor Blink. You can get into a very good position where it's just really hard for Terran to ever have a good exchange.
Yeah.
And one overextension of the Terran is dead.
The thing is, like,
for sure,
when they stim, if you throw in a disruptor shot, if you do it right, they can't kill the disruptor, and they have to like kind of retreat and stuff. And this is like buying time against the stim, right? Like, when you stim, you need your units doing damage. You can't just stim endlessly, unless you're Marine King. I mean,
he would stim a lot.
Just be deep red all the time.
See one Overlord, he sees an entire maxed out army stim and run forward to shoot it down. I'm like, well, you're definitely going to get the Overlord. I'll give you that much. Stalker's coming down here now, but the angle here with the Terran army is pretty good, but the Disruptor coming in. Disruptor shot's not quite connecting here. Blink is being used. He blinks ahead. And the Disruptor hits are not working out, but the Stalkers are getting good exchanges there.
Even just forcing liftoffs, you know, this is value that herO's gaining. He's pushed that back. He's killed a few SCVs. He's killed a few units. He has this map control and a third base, so... And this is a strong set of units. As long as he doesn't miss micro here, he can get a lot done.
We have the one Adept here to spot for the rest of the army. Looks like he's decided he's going to push in. These Disruptor shots can keep this army zoned back while the Stalkers carve their way into the Terran second base.
Oh, man. And now he's starting to connect a little bit as well. kills an upgrade, a couple depots. herO is so well ahead.
And look at
right
this.
now.
He backs off. He's getting bigger and bigger. More stalkers warping in. I think the killing blow is incoming, guys.
Yeah. It does look like that right now. Will Ryung be able to actually hold on against this push? He's sieging up a Liberator. Has a decent amount of units stint. Oh, man, just the blink forward. herO feels like he has enough to just kill him off here. Disruptor shots coming up, helping out as well.
And that is herO in a nutshell. Whatever build he knows will work, he will do it. And Ryung is going to have to go to the losers match, as herO will be our first survivor of tonight's GSL Code S. I thought the GG was coming a little bit quicker, so I thought I was going to match perfectly with, me saying it like that. But he took a minute to digest that loss. herO is too good, man. He is just too good.
Just Hulk smashing his way through Ryung there. And he does advance that round of 8 as expected. I didn't talk about it all today, but I did a little bit during the Group of Death, Group B. I feel like he drafted his group very well. He did it. Like, this group was super doable for him. I think Trap was the hardest match, no matter what tonight, no matter who he played. Got through him, got through Ryung, bam. herO's in a round of 8.
herO, dude, I don't know how far he's going to go, but if he can keep on making a strat that his opponent can't stop like that, this is the Protoss shenanigans we've been talking about, guys.
Yeah.
It's just so hard to stop him.
Yes, indeed. Let's go into the interview with herO.
네, 감사합니다.
herO, your first
자,
out
오늘
of the group.
조성우 선수에게 1세트 패한 거 외에는 정말 압도적인 경기력이었어요. 먼저
네.
소감 어떠세요?
일단
Except for Trap
이렇게
on the
저도
first
걱정이
map,
되게
you were pretty
많았는데
flawless
행복조라고
tonight.
하지만
네.
뚜껑을 열어보니까
I was worrying a
그렇게
lot.
행복하진 않은 것 같아서
A lot of people were saying Group C was the weakest one.
I think we need more hot six cans in this shot. What do you think?
Yeah, herO's missing
준비도
one.
정말 잘 된 모습인 것
네.
같고 또 다양한 카드를 보여주셔서
I made it to the next round easier than I expected.
정말 까다로운
네,
상대인
네.
것 같아요.
More easily,
오늘
herO. Come on.
앞서 인터뷰에서 설레발 치면 안 되는데 이런 말씀하셨잖아요. 저는 설레발 쳐도 될 만한 경기력인 것 같아요.
When we had the
오늘
interview before the
전체적으로
matches,
만족하시고 쉽게 올라간 것 같다 하셨는데
you said you were in good condition,
잘 풀렸나요? 평상시 경기력인가요?
and when you set up your keyboard, that you felt very good.
하고 있는데 사실
네.
집에
Is there any special reason that you felt so good and
집에서
it all worked out?
오히려 더 안 나오는 것 같아요.
Yeah, actually, when I play at home,
그래요?
네.
The
자,
settings are
테란전,
awkward,
방금 전 했던
and it
테란전부터
doesn't feel good to me.
이야기해볼게요. 굉장히 다양한 모습을 보여주셔서
네.
but when I
앞서
set up my gear at the studio, it
날카로운 모습이 나왔죠.
seems like it worked much better. I don't even
신영
understand.
선수도 맞기 좀
You're at
어려운
home playing all the time. Why don't you
이야기를
just
한 적이 있거든요.
네, 네.
set it up how you
그런데
want
오늘
it?
타이밍도 정말
What?
날카로웠어요. 그 판단은 어떻게 하셨는지.
Utilizing the
원래는
adept
상대가
attacks,
좀 오는 식으로 많이 해요.
네.
it seems like you did very well with the
원형이
depth tonight.
수비적으로 하더라고요. 그래가지고 수비적으로 하길래
더 불사조로 찍고 사도로 이렇게 끝을 내시는 거예요.
그냥 좀 불사조로
Ryung was playing a little bit
끌면서 공간기
defensively
한 번만
today.
들어가면은
네.
You use that
상대 트리플인 것
depth
같아가지고
attack.
네.
성공하겠다 싶었어요.
네. 자, 앞으로
You know, after harassing him some with the
테란전은
Phoenixes,
어떻게 더
you could tell
만나도
it worked pretty
상관없다
well.
이런 마인드신지 궁금하네요. 방금 김동호 선수들이 워낙
네.
잘 하셔가지고.
사실
네.
연습 때 다졌어요. 테란전에.
그래요?
So are you
다지는데
afraid to meet
네.
any Terrans in the future?
이게 여기가 세팅이 좋아서 이기는지
Honestly, I
아니면은
lose to Terran a lot in my
아직
practice.
못하는지 제 실력을 잘 모르겠어갖고
네.
어떻게 될지 모르겠는데
네.
오늘 해본 결과로는 너무 편하네요.
네.
I don't really know what the reason is, but it turns out really well when I play in the studio.
Maybe it's magic.
아니면 이제
Maybe it's magic.
네.
Or maybe he's played more tournaments than everyone else, and you know he's copes better with pressure.
선수나 뭐 이런 선수들이어도 굉장히 멋진 승부가 나올 수 있을 것 같은데.
네.
You might have a
오늘
chance to
정도
meet
세팅이면은
Animation or
누가
Mara.
와도 자신 있는 것 같아요.
Those guys are
그래요?
top Terrans.
그러면은
Are you
앞으로
confident to meet
이제
them?
만나고 싶은 상대로 이제 지조
네.
선수일 텐데.
And he says, if I pull out games like I did today, I'll be very
누구 만나고
confident.
싶으세요?
일단 푸프전은 좀 제가 너무 싫어해요.
Group D,
그래요?
except for
게다가
SOS, it's all Terran players.
싫고.
Which
네.
Terran
그리고
would you like to meet?
김유지 선수에게 복수해야죠.
Says, I do not want to meet SOS.
Yeah, see, that's because that's what's got that style.
그냥
Yeah.
우승하면 되니까 GSL.
네.
You have to get revenge on him, she says.
그러고
Says, no, I don't care about that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, he knows.
She's like, no, I don't.
No, you don't want to
That's a
mess with that
petty
guy.
emotion.
아마 나은 상대일 것 같다.
네, 네.
저는 김유진 선수에게 복수하는
Bunny was in the same team as me, so I think I'd rather meet Maru.
괜찮다.
Bunny knows his style well. Probably still practicing with him quite a bit.
그렇군요. 자, 김준호 선수.
Yeah, no thank you about
이렇게
SOS.
경기를 하니까 또 팬들도 많이
No big
오셨어요.
surprise there.
팬들에게
No one wants to
앞으로의
face SOS in a
각오경
best of
또
five.
한마디 부탁드릴게요.
네, 저번
A lot of
32강처럼
fans are in the studio and at home watching your games. Any words for
정말
them?
감사드리고 그리고 오늘
Even in the round of
최근에
32,
좀
a
친해진
lot of fans cheered for me.
켈라저랑
네.
클라우드가 오늘
And today
응원
as well.
왔어요.
아,
그래서
그래요?
되게 고맙다는 말을 전하고 싶고
네.
동원이 형이랑은 옛날부터 아마추어 숙소 때부터 같이
He's
생활했던
mentioning about
형이라서
Cloud.
네.
좀 정이 많은데 그나마 승자전에서 만나서 다행인 것 같고
They played a
올라왔으면
long time ago.
그래요?
Or?
2위 진출 혹시 어떻게 예상하세요?
Okay, so I think the Chinese pro gamer Cloud is here, and they used to practice, and he came to see him today.
고맙습니다.
네 감사합니다.
And he says he hopes
자,
Ryung
이렇게
makes it to the
오늘
next
C조
round.
행복조의 1위 진출자 김준호
Alright.
선수와 이야기 나눠봤습니다.
You can put us back on camera, Monty. I just want to see what it looks like if we're sitting down. So I was thinking about how doesn't this look a lot funnier? Sometimes we sit down and we cast. It is like the homunculi Archon. We're like just these two little homunculus guys down here.
A couple little guys, just
Yeah.
floating heads, maybe.
Yeah, just
who
floating
knows?
heads.
Well,
And
I
watch
can
this.
see part of your
We can
column.
actually duck out when we're going to close out the show. Watch this. We'll be back after this short break. Go to commercial.